Hello, I'm SnipingIsFun, and in this video I'm going to be bringing you guys my review of Monster Hunter 3 Monster Hunter Tri on the Nintendo Wii. And basically this is officially pretty much my first Monster Hunter game, like, that came out new, buying it when it was new or so. I did a couple of weeks ago, like a month ago or so, before the game came out or so, buy a used copy of the first one on the PS2 at GameStop just to try it out, learn about what I'm getting myself into with this game. And basically just to get a hang of it, even though it's not exactly the same, but whatever. It's not that I was never interested in the series, it's just that I never had online on the PS2 when the game first came out, and the first one came out, and that I thought online was really pretty much needed in the game, and I didn't want to just play single player, so this is it. But it's not that I was never interested in it. I always thought the series looked cool. I just never went back to it when I got online from my PS2 though. Basically, and also since I reserved this game, I got the demo. You see my video of that like a month or two ago, whatever it was. And I got the Wii point. I got the points card for 500 points right there. And I used it just recently today to buy the first Castlevania game on the Nintendo. The first Nintendo, the NES. I already was planning on getting that game anyway, so I used these points for it, technically. On to a review though. Basically, the gameplay, Monster Hunter is basically a game where you just go, you're a hunter, and you just go around the environments in certain quests, you accept the quests, and then you go in, and there's 3 different types of missions. I'm sure there's more, but I'm sure there's 3 main types of missions. There's one where you just hunt the monsters, and you just kill them and all that, you just beat them. Or you capture them, you have to use traps to capture them after you weaken them enough. And there's material collecting missions where you have to go out, like, you have to collect a certain amount of mushrooms or stones or jewels or something like that from the environment. So there's more to the game than just probably what you see in the demo, in case you were put off by a demo or so. The graphics presentation of the game, in my opinion, is probably one of the best graphical presentations in a Wii game. Not the best, but probably one of the best. As you know me, I'm not the graphics person. I'm not the one that only cares about graphics, and if the game doesn't meet my expectations of what the graphics should be, and that I care so much about them, that I don't care much about anything else in the game. Besides that, I'm not that. Those people are idiots. Sorry, but you guys truly are. I can admit when graphics are good, I like them and whatnot, but I'm not the type of person that if it's not that good, that I'm not mad or anything. Because gameplay and whatnot, all that matters to me more anyways. But in the presentation, it's not a realistic style, but it's not like a cartoonish animated style or anything. It's like a mixture of it, pretty much. It's set in a time many, many, many years ago that would be where monsters roam the earth and everything, so it's not really a realistic environment, but the art style that's presented in actually makes it look like it's a realistic environment. The story of the game, the sound of the game first, I'm sorry. Basically, there's no voiceovers in this game at all, pretty much. The characters have certain grunts and noises they make. When you create your character, no matter if they're male or female, you choose from a certain list. And basically it's like the sounds they make when they attack, they get attacked, they die and whatnot. And basically the non-playable characters you talk in during the story mode or even when you go online, they have little noises as well. And then each environment has a noise that pretty much makes sense for the environment that you're in, you feel like you're in that environment, different worlds you go to. And when you fight monsters, specifically the boss ones, the giant ones that are typically considered the ones you have to hunt during your missions, there's boss battle music, kind of thing. And there's music for different parts of the maps as well. And for the main menus, if you can hear it back there, I put the thing down low enough so you probably can't hear it. But the music's good. The music is pretty great, actually. And despite no voiceovers, which is not a big hit, I don't think it's anything else. I don't really care, especially for a game like this. The sound is fine in this game. When it comes to the story, based off what I've been hearing from many people on IGN and YouTube and other places on the internet, Monster Hunter as a series is not the type of game that basically has a story to it. It's more about just give a brief explanation about the story and whatnot, especially when you talk to the villagers, and then you go hunting monsters. And really, that's fine actually, because there's not that big a thing. There's certain games I like a story in, but there's certain games I don't like a story in. So it doesn't really bother me at all. It probably bothers a lot of other people, not me though. And the story basically is you're just a hunter that gets called into this village just to protect them from like a Lagarius or something like that. I'm sorry, correct me how I pronounce it because I know I'm spelling it wrong. Because basically these waves have happened, these earthquakes, and it destroyed the village, and you called there to help. And then basically after you help them with their, you basically go on to other different regions, and you take on different monsters and upgrade your equipment, upgrade your armor, and do all that stuff. And that's basically the whole idea of the story. It's not that much different. Then when it comes to multiplayer, it's probably one of the best games on the Wii for online. There's no friend codes whatsoever, Wii friend codes or anything. But there is codes you still do use. When you go online, you give yourself a name, which is usually what your character's name is. And then they give you like a 6-digit code, which is both letters and numbers. And all you have to do is just